Hello and welcome to the stream. This is part 10 of our playthrough of Master on the Amiga. Now, I went back and rewatched part 7 during the week, which was the last part we played in November before my little hiatus. Hello there, Ashitai, welcome. I'm good. Yourself? You're well. I went back and watched part 7 of the playthrough, and I figured out that I was a dunce last stream. We have all of these skeleton keys, and we haven't been using them because I forgot that the little skeleton images on the walls means that you can use the skeleton key to open a hidden door. So now we have to track back a little bit, use the keys that we already accumulated. We have something like 3 keys, so potentially there are 3 doors with secrets that we can open with additional items. Start by backtracking a little bit and then continue with the game. I'm glad you're having a nice day, Ash. Let's jump into the game here. It's pretty much ready. We made decent progress last stream. We actually managed to finish off pretty much an entire floor, except for the little dunce thing with the skeleton keys. Yeah, I used my Streamlabs Prime license to get one of the animated overlays, and I put some of them into action. You have to be always working on whatever it is that you're doing. Now, here right away is one of these fancy little things. I'm fairly sure that pretty much the last thing we did last stream was use the magnifying glass on this image, which apparently opened us all the way back to this little section here, which was previously closed in the game. This is the conveyor belt that we started out last stream with. Now let's use one of these keys. Okay. There are stairs both up and down. There's a scroll. The only way out is another way in, it says. Okay. Where is this? Okay, we're here. We've been here before. This leads us back to the 7th floor, I believe. This is potentially a shortcut. Fairly sure that we are supposed to use this at a later stage in the game to get back to this place. Like before, we can basically go all the way down to pretty much the bottom floor, where we can use a B key to open what is potentially the last thing in the game. Let me remind myself. Yeah, I checked this past stream. I check regularly which level is what. I think it's 11 actually. Yeah, we were on the clockwise level, which is 11. Yeah, it's 11. Okay, so that's what this does. And that's fine. Let's track back a little bit. It's quite a bit of backtracking. Now here is the stairway down. Is there anything here except for the stairway down? Yes, okay, there's this room as well. Hello there, Amiga 1200 Gamer. Yeah, this all looks pretty much exactly the same. We were wondering all through the level what to do with all of these coins we've been accumulating. Here's the answer to that one. There's apparently a lot of coin slots in the wall here. So I'm going to assume that this is some sort of gambling establishment where we can actually open some secret doors with the coins. I was saying when we started the stream, Amiga 1200 Gamer, we have to backtrack here a little bit because I'm a dunce. I watched large parts of Stream 7 while I was exercising this week, and just to refresh my memory of what we had actually done before I took a break. And I saw one thing: we are able to use the skeleton keys to open up these secret areas. Left these behind. So now we have to backtrack and we have to find the skeletons on the walls and go take the secrets before we continue. I don't want to leave anything behind. We are at the moment, for example, dangerously low on food, so if we were to find some food, that would be awesome. And also, if we were to find some valuable items, that would also be highly valuable to us at this stage. So backwards we go, whether we want to or not. Quite a hike back. We've traveled quite a bit. Now I think in this spot that we could only basically choose one door to open, and we chose the door on the far right. I think that's by choice. I don't think it changes anything. Might be something to do with different monsters. We managed to get poisoned now. Yeah, the Zelda theme is great. Probably whip up another batch of the cure poison here. So we have it on stock here. Good to have it when you need to use it. There's this guy. No shortage of these hornets. V-Pro is the cure poison. I can never remember. We throw into flask. And there we are. On we go. Yeah, the Zelda stream was great fun. I figured out shortly after we entered the stream that I needed to manually save the backup RAM on the Mister to maintain our position. So I went back the night after and replayed most of what we did that night. Finished off dungeon number 3 and started a little bit on dungeon number 4. get us roughly where we were in case we decide to continue at some point, which we might. We can always go back to that game. It's fairly linear, so it should be easy to pick up at any point. Are we at a dead end here? Find that highly doubtful. Pretty sure there's another way out of this. There's this guy. I'm hoping there's something in it for us, because if there isn't, we are doing all of this tracking back and just wasting food, which would be very bad. Back at this point, where we could select the 3 doors. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why it is that you need to manually save it, but you do. You have to manually save the backup RAM. Now I know. I'm somewhat wiser, so I won't probably won't do it again. This is really a lot of backtracking. In the meantime, these guys are absolutely slaughtering us. Die. Whip up some more potion. We throw. We'd probably rest just a little bit. Potentially save the game as well. It does seem as if the Hornets somewhat auto-generate. I'm absolutely certain that we killed all of them here before. So these are not ones that we left behind. They probably generate when you walk past some point in the game. Okay, 2 paths we can take here. This is, after all, a pretty big level, so this is a dead end. Let's go on the other corridor then. The problem with saving is that if you find out that this is all a waste of time, and we will have wasted the food and energy we spent getting here, that's a risk that we have to take. Okay, this is all the way back there. It's basically at the back end of the level. I still haven't seen any of these skeleton things on the walls. Here's another hornet for our pleasure. We're back in this trap. Yeah, fireball is pretty good. Pretty much the best spell. So far we also have a lightning bolt. Although I seem to be a little bit off in casting that still. I find it funny that we picked totally different characters, but now my characters are pretty much decently good at fighting. Sam is already an expert fighter and a neophyte ninja. Layla is a adept fighter and a journeyman ninja. Dennis is now an adept wizard and a craftsman ninja. And Nabi is a journeyman ninja, an artisan priest, and an adept wizard. I find it very funny that he's better at his secondary skills than he is at his primary ones. This is where we came from, right? I think it is, yes. Okay. So this is back to the start of the clockwise part of the level. This is back to this part where we took the sword away. He left his dagger behind here. Okay, so where were these skeletons? Were they in an earlier level, actually? Were they not in this level? Yeah, there's only one of them. And I thought it would be wise to give the bot a new name. Figured that would be nice. But I made a typo in the name. As you will probably note, he's cattle guard without the T. So now we're stuck with this typo for 2 months because you can't change them again. For 2 months. Yeah, I figured you'd like that. I wasn't terribly amused, but fine. We'll just leave it be like that. I wonder how far we have to backtrack here. Apparently quite a bit. Dennis is getting very tired. Whip up a stamina potion for him. Better. If you see one of these weird skull marks on the walls, let me know in case I pass some of them. Hate to do this again. Might also pretty much be moot at this point. We might just have to go back and continue without having opened these. Does annoy me though. I know for a fact there were a few of these, but there are limits as to how far I will backtrack, not endlessly in any case. We're not gonna have all of these battles here again. Yeah, we're back to the previous levels where all these beholders were. This is not worth it. It's such a massive hike. We'll just have to leave these items behind and hope that they weren't terribly important. We'll walk back. We at least figured out the last door there, which was very important. Being able to go up and down these stairs is very important. Now to remember where it is that we were. Over here somewhere. Which direction to go? Yeah, this is it. We opened this one. I can hear the hornets. They're here somewhere. Chasing us. I actually dislike the hornet more than I dislike the beholders. You can fight the beholders by just dancing around a little bit. The hornets have this nasty habit of sneaking up behind you. Causing death and mayhem. Or in this case, sneaking in front of you and things. Now, what is the deal with these doors? Are we just not supposed to be able to open them? For two of these doors. And then there's this one. Let's try the axe. It's not one of those doors. It could have been. Let's try the soul spell. That's not it either. There's this little thing here on the wall. Doesn't seem to actually do much of anything. Magnifying glass at least does not work on it. Try chopping this door. Really sure we were just supposed to pick one of them. Try this anyway. No, not the case. I see no way of opening these doors. Fine. Take this one. I think it was either down here or it was down that corridor where we came from, so it's essentially here. No. Or here. Yeah, this is it. Hey there, Quattro, welcome to the stream. Backtracking a little bit here. Forgot something, but don't think it actually matters all that much. It's just a little bit frustrating. Being a perfectionist. Now, let's find out what we can get from these coins. Save the game and then we'll test our luck and see what we can actually get. How many coins do we have? We have this copper coin and this copper coin, so that's two of them. We have more. I've placed some of them in a chest. Have this gold coin, which I'm not sure we can use, but potentially we can. We have this gold coin. We have this gold coin. All food. What's here? This is also food. And we have this gold coin. I'm not sure we can use the gold coins, whether it's copper only or whether it's gold as well. Most of the copper ones we found on this level. Here are some of the copper coins. So we have a total of 5 of these copper coins. A single silver one and quite a few of the gold ones as well. Remove all of these. Don't think we have any more. I think I've gone through every chest. Yeah, I have at this point. Okay. So let's see. Okay, this copper point definitely worked here. This is a Ven potion. Which does what? I have one of those somewhere laying around. We do. I would say that's a fairly limited use to us. This is a full bomb. We already have quite a few of those. Well, that's potentially not worth very much. Doesn't take the silver coin. This is a magical box and a full bomb. What's in the magical box? Freeze life. We have quite a few of these boxes already. Not terribly valuable. We're almost out of copper coins at this stage. Here's a gold one. Here's a gold one. Here's a copper one. This is potentially the last copper one. What's this? Actually a bunch of copper coins. So that's highly useful. So this is one we will actually open. What's this? This is a key. Definitely open this one. Entire chest of what? This is an entire chest of food. We'll open this one. I think we're out of coins. Essentially we could. No, we have one more. We can actually open all of them if we want. Here's another magical box. Gaining freeze life. I'm conflicted. We could open all of them, but we don't really need all of this stuff. Well, value is really in the last ones. Okay, so not this one, not that one, and not this one, but definitely this one. This is the one that had the extra coins. So let's start with that one. That's a win-win. For 1 coin you get 2. This key we will definitely need to use at some point. So we need to store that somewhere. better not to walk into the wall. This chest full of food is also highly useful. We'll simply, I think we will mostly just eat it. Leave this plate on the floor here for a bit. What's he doing on food? He's yellow at the moment.
No.
We need one more.
No.
Yeah, he's good. He's yellow as well.
No.
I'll eat 2 drumsticks. Oh, she's good. Yellow.
No.
2 pieces of cheese.
No.
He's good. Have Nappy.
No.
Eat this 1 piece of bread. Potentially another one.
No.
He's good. We can leave this chest behind then. We don't need to bring it along with us. It's good news because they're very heavy and we have plenty of them. Put the weapons back in their place. Open up this one as well. Or was this was another magical box, right? We can always go back for these. If we end up in a situation where we need to do this, we can always go back, but somewhat wondering if there is other uses for these coins, whether we could use them later on in the game, whether we should save them. Still have a few left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to gather all of them around here and put them all in the same chest so they're easier to find. Seem to have done a pretty decent job of collecting these coins. I have an entire chest worth of coins. Now the OCD will kick in and I will have to order them in order of gold, silver and copper. Absolutely no reason. Need this stuff? No, it's actually something he said about carrying this stuff. But just simply running out of space. That's our main concern right now. Could move some of these lighter things over to Layla. At least this one, potentially one more. Okay, I'm doing decent weight management now. Just drink some of the water. We're getting very low on water.
No.
Some of the characters, we still have some water left, but these two definitely need a bit of water. Save, we're still doing okay on food. We have some extra food in the chests. It's been a while since we saw a water fountain. Also been a while since we found some monsters that left food behind. Now, essentially the only thing we can do now is, well, technically we can go back here. We don't really need to do so. I'm going to save, however, and go back on the conveyor belt in case one of the skeleton doors was on the other side of this. If it isn't, just go back. This isn't the same thing. It's a different thing. So we needed to do this. Get this ruby key. Now we have yet another key. So good thing we didn't leave this behind. I figured this was the conveyor belt from the start of the previous level. That is not the case. If we can only go in one direction. Don't think there's any other point to this. Nothing hidden here. It is what it is. Okay, we're done. This is just the endless corridors up and down here. Do we have a key for this now? Skeleton key. Not a cross key. Not a ruby key. So the answer to that question is no, we don't have the correct key yet. So leave this behind. Fine. Nothing to do here then. Was there something at the top here? Not yet. Yeah, this game is has a lot of fun with all of these different sorts of keys. I have yet another key here. But try to make sure that all the keys the same person. It's simpler when it's like that. Constantly look on in every character's backpack for different sorts of keys. Where are we? Somewhere new. Just stepped on a pressure plate. There's definitely something coming towards us here. Shooting something at us. Or it is shooting something at us. No idea what that is. One of those things that's mostly immune to magic. Essentially it is, in which case we'll need the purple blade I left where it's here. Yeah, it's one of those. Okay, good to know. And this again, need to equip the purple blade. Probably should have brought two with me when I had them at the time. And it's easy to be wise. After the fact, hindsight is 2020. With the purple blade here, what these do. Then what we'll do is casting the light. We'll equip the weakening spell. We're gonna need that. That seems to work on these guys as well. That's the SU spell. Might go for a slightly potent version of it. Now we're ready to descend. Again. Let's go. Okay, that's enough to take him out. And keep the vorpal blade equipped. Since chances are we'll run into more of them, but we know for a fact that the 2 bouts of the Desu spell were at least enough. Get rid of this one. Fairly big room, nothing much in it though. Here's a door. Keyhole. Another keyhole, it's marked with green. Do this, the ordering of the keys that we did before we saved. We have one more key. Where's the ruby key? Did we not save after getting the ruby key? Because if that's the case, we need to go back upstairs and get it. Did not. Do that right now so we don't forget. Be pretty bad. We came down. Oh, not safe. It did not do that after getting this one. But now also read this scroll here. Just in case die again, I will save here. Let's attempt that again. This key. No. Most definitely not the Ra key. Not the cross key either, so we fact do not have the key this particular door at this current point in time. Here's another weird lock. This is not a cross key. And it's not a ruby key. Okay, we don't have a key for this door either. Oh, that's a later time project then. Back to here. Now this pressure plate definitely does something. So one thing we could potentially do is Apparently makes a sound if we step on it. We at least can't leave this on it. Okay, we can't leave anything on it. Okay. Potentially just open something when we're standing on it. Probably a square that just had that monster that we fought. Here is a door we can actually open, and another big open space. A big door here. Just can't chop our way through. No other way at the moment of opening the door. Other than potentially the soul spell. Does not work. Okay. Like to explore the areas before opening any doors, so that there aren't monsters that creep up behind us. That's usually a bad idea. This looks like another pretty big open space. Ain't much in it. Right of this single door here. Something new and exciting here. Get here. Lot of damage. Causes a lot of damage, but he's not able to move on from this point. Okay. Try another way with this guy. Like a guy that you should fight from range. Probably using magic. Yep, that was definitely a point we hadn't been before. Fairly sure that was just Lotmela after having eaten some nuclear waste. This is not the same door. There are two doors here. This is the far end here where we came from. Prepare the fireball spell. I think that's wise. There are indeed lots and lots of different doors. There's the spider again. Can at least shoot it. Does take an interesting amount of hits. And it seems to go no further than this for some reason. Why is that? Why does it not go any further? Sort of weird. Took 2 bouts of the fireball spell and did not die, so that's a lot of power. Does a ton of damage. We cast a weakening spell on it now as well. So down it goes. Took quite some beating. 2 fireball spells, a weakening spell, and blows with a sword. Quite a bit of hit points. The arrow we shot earlier. Another one of these guys. It doesn't actually do a ton of damage. Because I might require magic to take it down. It's just a bonus here at the end of this corridor. There's an unused torch here. As well as some food.
No.
An apple and a drumstick.
No.
On shoemate. Take the torch with us and save mana by not having to cast a light. Good night, Quadrosoul. Thanks for coming to the stream. Sleep well. I have no idea how to open this door. It's not a soul spell in any case. It's firing at us. Holy shit. 4 of these guys. I don't think we can actually cast another one this current point in time. Where did they go? Did we actually manage to kill them? I find that highly unlikely. No, they're there. And dance around with them here. They simply disappear. They did, right here in front of us. Guys are weird. Not good to stand in front of them for very long because they can cast this spell. Although it doesn't do a lot of damage, it really hurts if they cast it multiple times. Down they go. Where did this guy come from? He definitely was not here before. Unless he was simply hiding. Fine. He might have been hiding somewhere out there at the front of the level. Here's a door. There's that golden door, which we have no way of opening at this current point. And then there's this pretty big empty space here, which contains pretty much nothing. And there's a door here and another one over here, which is potentially the first one. Rest here a little bit, recuperate our mana and our stamina, as well as our hit points for this door. This is basically just a bonus. Contains some additional food, corn and bread. Can't see any secret buttons or anything else. This door is next. Also, some additional food. Game probably thinks at this point that we are pretty low on food, and they're right. Although that full chest that we found above previously certainly did open quite a bit. Wondering whether there is an item we can actually put into this slot to open the door. Does look a bit like a keyhole, although I don't have an item that I can place there. Not that I can find. Leave it be for now. We have more doors. Might have made this joke multiple times before, but I have to wonder if Jim Morrison designed these levels. So many doors. Now this is an odd room. I don't see anything in it. Which might actually be the case, but it seems rather unlikely. Okay. Here's a button. Or I saw something on the floor there. Opened up. Something else here. More doors. These guys. Go. Stay still. Take you down. Kind of hard to fight these guys because they run away like this. Seem to be able to, like most of these ethereal creatures that we've found so far, they can pass through objects or doors. So they can disappear. We have no way of following this guy, which somewhat frightens me because that means he has the... Hey there, Bargain, welcome to the stream. Somewhat frightens me that he's there because that means he can come sneak up behind us at a later stage, which is bad. probably do so at a moment where we are at a disadvantage. Go to what they do. This floor is a massive maze of endless doors. Don't contain much of anything. Use one of the torches here. One is out. It. One is not. Hey there, Glisa. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was wondering before the stream whether we were the master of the dungeon or just monster cutter. Remains to be seen. Yet another door. And again with no easy way to open it up. Try the axe first. Didn't do much of anything, so not useful. Try the spell. Didn't do anything either. Okay, we don't know how to open this door. Although I'm sure we can somehow. Who's this guy? Looks pretty menacing. Doesn't move very quickly, probably due to the fact that he's armored. Another fireball. Tin machine. Yeah, we're at level 12 now. Yeah, as I knew this guy would sneak up behind us, we would definitely not afford to be fighting him. What I worried about earlier. He ran through a closed door, so we couldn't really follow him. This guy is hard as hell to hit with regular weapons. Spells seem to bounce off him. This is a real bad dude. Doing like 3 or so damage to him. Each hit is practically nothing. Was tempted to just use the damn door on him. It was a waste. Does seem as if There's a barrier here where the monsters can't go any further. Sort of weird, but they don't seem to follow you after this point, so you reach here, you can sort of fight them from here. The same point where that other guy dropped earlier. That of course means that they can also beat us a little bit. He's been able to do quite a bit of damage. Dam is getting dangerously low on health. Have to do something about that. We'll need to. The problem is we don't really have much in the way of down he goes, finally leaving behind his entire armor. Which is quite heavy. $60.7, whereas this is what, 62.6. This is quite a heavy helmet. What else does he have here? He has a torso plate. He has a leg plate. It's also very heavy. He has two of these swords. Not better than the ones that we had previously. Also has this foot plate. Also essentially very heavy. It beats the leather boot. Albeit we'll rest here. Definitely running very low on health. That might be the toughest guy that we've faced so far. He's still not fully recovered. Has some healing potions. Cast V into a flask here. See if that does it. Give some to Layla as well.
No.
Not enough.
No.
Still not enough.
No. No.
It's better. Okay, everybody. Okay, not healed either. Let's fix that as well before continuing.
No.
Yeah, I know. Good. Okay. Save right here. leave the rest of this stuff behind here to make our way pretty far back into the dungeon. We ran a pretty good distance away. This guy. I think it was this direction that we were going in when we ran into this guy. Yeah, it was here basically. Plenty of stuff here at the bottom. First of all is an apple. There's a Ya potion. We have a few of these ready. It's a V potion, it's a curing potion. Get what Ya is. I think it's a shield. We have very little weight to spend for all of these potions.
No.
Here's a shield. Here's a water flask. It's actually full. Leave it. What does this all say? Oh, you Saris invisibility. That's highly useful. Good to be invisible. Could have used this when fighting this guy. Leave this empty flasks behind here. It's burnt out torch as well. I think we have at least one remaining that actually works. They can be semi-useful and don't have any mana. Other than that, they're mostly useless and they're also heavy to carry around. So get rid of them. Nothing more to be found here, although I'm not entirely sure how this opened up before. Be something we did. The store is still here. I wonder if we are invisible, can we simply walk through the door? Shall we try? Hurt. Are invisible, but we can't walk through the door. No, it doesn't last very long. It used up a ton of mana. Another door here, which we can't open, so now that's doors that we haven't figured out how to open, at least. be counting this one. Okay. Something we are missing here. We have not found any of the keys. What does this do? Seems we fell down a pit. It's interesting. What the hell is that? It's alive at least, whatever it is. Or is it? Potentially it is. Oh. What did we do with Dennis's crossbow? Where did we leave it? Or misplace it? It is. We shoot it. No, can't shoot it. And we drop at it. Oh, not apparently. Can we weaken it? Yes. Can. Works. Fireball does not work. So this is one of those guys that can only be hurt by the water blade or by weakening him. Now that we've weakened him, we are able to actually hit him occasionally with the blade. Enough. As is per usual with these guys, the arrow just went straight through him. He's behind this little bot. Seems to have been there mostly to block our path to here. I have a feeling we were supposed to walk into this pit. Although it doesn't seem to have helped us any. Took us right back. Funny, this pit seems to be hidden here. So it seems to open up, but we can't see it. Yet this guy is back here. I'll just load. Didn't really do anything for us. So at least you know that the pressure plate actually does something. But it doesn't seem to actually help us with any of the doors. Back in this mess again. Just after killing the knight. I think our characters. It can hardly be a coincidence that there seems to be a hole like this next to each one of these doors, but what fit into this door? If anything. We've tried all sorts of things without much luck, at least so far. Not any of the coins. Yet another one of those unpassable doors. And throw something through them. It's not an issue. Find, for example, the knife here. That one does stop. How about the poison dart? No. Stops. Put the throwing star. Oh, stops. Are we able to cast something through the door? Yes, can. Casting is possible. Right, a maximum strength opening door spell. That did nothing. Essentially, that does nothing. All this is yet another door with no way in. Here's where we fought the knight. Left those items behind.
No.
So basically just eat. There was a Ya potion here and a V potion. As well as a water flask. Most welcome. Scroll that had the invisibility spell. Also useful. Take this potion with us. Keep this V potion around as well. We can use it for healing later on. Find a slot for it somewhere. So running out of space here, almost a problem. Might as well drink this water here.
No.
And leave this empty flask behind. We found another one, so it's not good that we don't know how to open these doors. Pretty much at the end of the doors that we can open without resorting to some trickery. So this is a grief of dark. Lighter 30.5 versus 30.2. It's not lighter, but assume it's a better pair of boots. Oh, we'll carry them around with us. They're slightly heavier, but not much. Barely makes a difference. This is a shield of dark. Put that on Layla. Swap boots. Leave the dark armor all on Layla. This is where we came from? Yeah, it is. Part of this armor. Slightly heavier, but potentially better. And is very overburdened. It's becoming a problem. These are the same weight. These are actually heavier. Yeah, much heavier. That's good. Get rid of some of the heavy stuff. These are pretty much on par now with his maximum weight. Be carrying in his chest again. This one is empty. Tempting to leave it behind. I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 chests now. Yeah, we'll leave it behind. That's 5 kilograms that we don't have to carry around with us. More armor. That was a good reduction. We split the armor evenly between the characters. That was down here. Yeah, this is where we came from, right? This is the old foot place we left behind. So did we go down this way as well? This game sometimes makes it almost impossible not to map. Likes pulling these tricks on you, where everything looks exactly the same. Was this a dead end down here? Yes. This is a dead end with a door, but this, alas, is not. We already took this path. It was a dead end. Then we went down this path. Or back here, okay. This is why it sometimes pays to leave an item behind. Just so you know where you've been and where you haven't. Yeah, this is where we went down earlier. I have no idea how, but it seems that a wall has opened up for us. This is an area where we've been before. There's a wall open here that wasn't open before. Somehow. This dead end here. This is the one we left behind, right? And the chest we left behind. Yeah. Been down this road before. This is the other one. Been there. And this is a dead end. So we're done with this bit. Both directions. Back here. Finish off this end. This is where we came in. This is a dead end, so yes, we did. This leads us back here. This dead end door. Right. This is done. This leads us back to this corridor again with this weird door. Another one we actually can't open. Looks very nice. Doesn't appear to have any keyhole to open it except for this weird slot here. Don't see any obvious buttons anywhere here on the wall. It's not to say there isn't one, just that we can't make it out. Darkness here. I have a feeling there are hidden plates somewhere on the floor which are randomly opening up things. We can't see. This is where we had this problem before with the falling down here. Sort of wondering whether that is still an ongoing thing, so I will save in case it falls down again, which we did not. I have a feeling that that has everything to do with that pressure plate. So this is obviously a keyhole to which we don't have a key. At least these are obvious holes we can actually put these in, which helps. There's a button. I'm not sure if I had seen. Potentially not. No. What is this? It's a snake staff. What does it do? It has some properties. Essentially a full weapon. Place it here instead of the bow, which means we have to find some place to put the bow. Might as well just use it. We don't have much in the way of space at this point in time. No keys to be found. We're back at this green door again, for which we don't have a key either. There are two doors here we can't access. There's this room here as well. There's a button. Which did what exactly? This is still the path down here to this hidden spot we found before. That hasn't been increased. Nothing new opened up here. And this is still the green door and it's still closed. Nothing new opened up here. Here's still the golden door, so nothing opened up there. Potentially it's something on the other side that opens. Potentially one of the doors over here opened up. Chamber hasn't changed at all. It's still pretty much as it was, a 2x2 room. Nothing new is open here, but I can hear monsters approaching. So something is out and about. Another one of these guys. Not wise to be making all of these mistakes with the spell here. Had a few bouts with the fireball spell. Seems to just like it. Swap weapons here really quickly. I have to get killed while doing so. When he goes, leaving an endless amount of heavy armor behind. I would actually much rather he'd leave food, which we might actually eat. I'm going to assume that button opened up the gold door, and yes it did. Inside the gold door is yet another key, a Topaz Key, which we now have to place somewhere. Find space for it. This is potentially the key for the golden door on the other side. I think we'll safely assume that it is. Yeah, we're back out here. Oh, what is that? Did I put the bow in the chest? No. Where did I place the bow? Here. There's the bow. Save here. One of the bad things about wandering around like we've been doing now lately is that uses up a lot of valuable food. This is the Topaz Key, which grants access to this part. Another one of these guys in there. Like that. 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 And that. The Berserk uses up a lot of power. also causes the greatest deal of damage. Left behind the key. I'm an emerald key. Now we have the green key. So you need to kill this guy. Get this key. I will potentially rest here. Recuperate some of the mana. Dennis is running out of food. He will feed him something. Have some food.
No. No.
Some water as well. We can some water. We'll have to do for now. We go down this corridor and find the green door. Here. This key. The emerald key. Here is another of these armor keys. This is the third one we find. These unlock the doors on, I think it was level 8, which I assume lead pretty much the end of the game. So I think we've now found 3 out of the 4 that we need to find. There's a very obvious button on the wall there. Don't press just now. Figure out what's here first, so we don't get cornered by some monster that's hiding down this corridor. Not much of a fan of that. 2 ways here. Another door here. Closed. This is where we came from. There's a circle, right? Yes. So both dead ends here. Seemingly here. It's a circle, yes. Back at this door. For one of these guys. This one didn't survive the blow with the fireball. Far weaker than the one we encountered at the start of the level. I think it had a slightly different color as well. Here's an apple.
No.
We're going to find something to eat here. Other than that, empty room. This is a huge maze. Circle, right? It is. Take down this path first. This was a dead end here. This was this room. Fine. What's down here then? Ah yes, this is where we came in. Finish off this part here. No. The button here, which we don't know what actually opened. Potentially one of the doors on the other side of the level, and potentially something in here. Now we have to basically check everything again. Back there. Yeah, this hasn't changed. It's still closed. Lots and lots of wandering around here. It has changed. Guy is a little more menacing. On he goes. Corn?
No. No.
I remember eating no corn. One for Nappy as well.
No.
No longer on the yellow spot. Was about food. There's a chance that the green button did only that. In which case we're in a bit of a pickle. But in reality, we have some open doors on the other side as well that we need to open up. So we would prefer something that did a little bit more. There's something else there. We have a nasty little spider following us around, but got rid of him. Now we're low on mana for both of the characters. It's bad news. Here's a button. I say waste time resting here. Now recuperate some of the mana and save before trudging on. Dead end here. Another one here. And another one there. And 2 ways here. Just a circle. Feel as though we've been here before. Plenty of bad guys over there. I think we'll save some of the energy. Fighting this guy. Save some of the mana. Fighting. There were at least 2 of the knights over there. Won't waste our mana on the spider. We have it here in this 2x2. We can fight it hand to hand. There, it's the knights who say knee potentially. It will make a lot of noise. Barely making an impact here. We've been beating these guys for a while now. They seem absolutely fine. One down. Been fighting them so long it's getting dark. Sort through this pile here, see if they actually gave us something that we can use. Doubt they did. Probably mostly a ton of armor. It is good to leave it behind here. At least we'll know when we get lost again where we've been and where we haven't. We'll have a full bout of mana for one of the characters. endless walking. Cowards will be hunted down and killed. That's the sign on the wall there. Here comes the spider. Feel as though we can take care of these guys fairly easily without having to resort to magic. This might be one of those cases where monsters are generated automatically if we try to flee. Be bad. Get here. What are you waiting for? You coward. Did he walk straight through me? How did he get there? I already... Okay, there were two of them. Okay, that explains that. Did okay, but we did take a little bit of damage. More of these guys. Place is festered. More. I'm wondering if they just automatically regenerate every time I enter the area. Might be the case. That might be the reason for the sign on the wall there. It's weird that they can do this. They can basically run past you. Just a little bit here. If our good friend switch the axe for the warble blade. Now we're having to deal with this guy. Well, as the other guy, that's bad. Not a good combination of monsters. Require very different tactics. Die, you miserable bastard. Now we're cornered by the spiders. Not particularly nice either. That was bad. To draw this out a little bit more. It's a big space. It seems to be absolutely crawling with monsters. We need to take care of the spiders first. The other guys are pretty easy if we just get some peace and quiet to beat them down. If the spiders are still there, they can definitely do some damage. Nasty critters. So it's either dealing with these guys now, which we can do. Was actually some real damage. Okay, there's a spider from the other side of us. How does it get past us like this? And run on the other side, which is quite difficult. Be extra careful here. I'll pair the fireball spell and the weakening spell as well. I'll use those on the different. This guy is still here. I'll take care of him before going in the other direction, so he doesn't sneak up behind us like he did before. Bad news when that happens. He's down. There's another one right after him, waiting for us. Get here so I can beat up on you. Now on the other side. Do this. I don't know how they do this, but they somehow. Okay. Okay. There's nothing else down here in any case, so we've taken care of all of the spiders now. No one is injured. Low on food and water. Otherwise, back here. Here are those guys again. Ouch. Get out the plate here. That was actually real damage instead of the usual one. Ouch. These guys are a lot more difficult than they might appear. These two are. Pretty much almost managed to kill us now. Really have no other way of fighting them than this single attack, so yeah, they're doing a ton of damage to us. Restore. Eat at least We need to prepare the weakening spells. Need to have the weapon in place for continuing. Start by putting the weapon in the right hand. Prepare the weakening spell. These 2 bouts of it before moving on. Where are these guys? There they are. Moved out of the way, that damn thing. Another damn spider at the worst possible time. This guy moves like the wind, the damn thing. Yeah. Don't mind if you come after me now and fight you better. The other guy isn't following us. Easier for us to do it that way. I'm time to step forward again because I know what will happen. Yeah. This is what will happen. The damn thing. Absolutely despise these guys. Now they're on both sides of me. Why don't you die? And you as well. Why don't you die? Was a huge hit. Finally, this blood wipe goes down, leaving just this one behind. Took a ton of damage.
No. No.
We'll use these potions I have laying around here. Need to make more. Basically, near death. Need to rest anyway because we're out of mana. We potentially should have given Nappy something to eat before resting. Oh, that was a bad idea. He died. I forget when we saved. Those damn things are still here. Let's finish these guys off before venturing in there. It's bad enough to be fighting these guys without having to fight the other ones as well. Won't be fooled by this again. Down he went. Here's another one of them. Cornered. Waste the spell. He still come out alive, which is better than what we had before. More of them. I'm still questioning whether there is basically an infinite supply of these guys. Doesn't seem if there's a great deal of them here. We've taken a lot of damage. We will die if we get hit again, but I'm just going to gander down here again and see. How many of them there are here. I only saw one. We're cornered somehow. Bad news. Okay. How many of them are down there? How many of them have we fought? Do they regenerate if you go past a certain point? They do. By accident. They might regenerate if you go past a certain point. Worried about. Don't kill them before you reach some certain point in this path. You'll automatically regenerate them when you go back in here. Be really bad. Also seems as if though some of them take a lot more beating than the others. There is definitely a button that we stepped on there. I'm fairly certain there's a button that we stepped on when we walked through that door, which generated more of them. So okay, if we go there and just step on the button and go in there and fight them, can we get out of this without regenerating them all the time? Eventually we can. There's one right here. Easily get rid of one of them. Not much of a hassle. Well, I'm not sure how far back we can actually go. This one is dead. Here's another one. Get here. Coward. Down he goes. Okay. So now my next question is, when I go down here, now there are none of them. I close these doors right now. There's a button under this door. Another one under this door. Is there a button here as well? Yes. Opens up the other doors. No spider was generated. Yes, there was. There's at least one there. Can fight him in here. Not having to leave this place. Two of them. Okay. He got lucky. Got rid of one of them. We can do this dance here. I think as long as we don't step outside of this room again, we won't regenerate. We can clean up what's inside this room. I think there are none of them left here now. That's true. No one on this side. None on this side either. Yes, okay. That's what it means by we have these bombs. Maybe we should use some of them. We have plenty of them now. Helm of Light sounds pretty great. Apple.
No.
Boots of Speed. We'll take those any day. And potion, another one. Anything else here? The only safe way to go out of this is through here. And when we step here, they have generated again. How many of them? At least 2. So we could in fact be fighting them forever if we so wished. Since they don't want to step further than this, because we don't want them to come after us. That spider is still there, so we want them to come out and kill him before we can proceed. I don't want to run into this guy. I'm trying to kill that other creature. I think we've successfully eliminated these guys now. Check if they're back if we walk down this hallway again. Don't think they are. See about eating something. We are pretty much running out of food here. It's becoming a dangerous thing.
No.
We can eat 1 large block of cheese each.
No.
Stam can have a drumstick. That's pretty much it. Give Nasi this apple as well. Pretty much. Very hungry at this point. He also needs water, which we have some of still. Be quickly running out. Save here. This is where we want to go next. We'll hear that there's a U spell here. Switch weapons. This guy is different from the other ones. He cast a fireball. We managed to weaken him quite a bit. We can rest up a little bit here. Restore some mana. Another one of these guys. A wasted spell. Unfortunately. Be facing him for the spell to work. Get here. Ouch. Hit straight in the face with a fireball. Which way would he go? Here. Down he goes. Now we don't know how many of them there are down there. Those two. And another door. Oh, how interesting. It's the revolving roundabout of trapdoors. So at this point we need to run a little bit. Not our strong side since we are forever burdened. Found something called a Master Key. I'll just equip this magical box and use it. Let's get rid of some of this inventory. There are two paths we can take here. One of them leads down. The other one leads where? Goes in some sort of circle here. A door that takes a skeleton key. Yes. So we've opened another one of these. Now we can run up and down here. Potentially on this floor over here, rather on perhaps on this floor. We might not have opened up the skeleton key on this door, which is why we can't go back this way. Which is probably going to come back to haunt us at some point, but not right now. And basically go all the way down here. This is where the master key goes. Oh, the cross key. Oh, is it a ruby key? No. Is it a rare key? Oh, okay. This is the floor we were on, so there are 2 floors basically left. The whole point of this exercise was just to open up this door. We have forgotten to open this skeleton door on some of the other floors. Eventually that will come back to haunt us, annoyingly enough. Another floor behind us at least. So this can be floor what? 13. Right, let's see. I think so. Yeah, this is level 13. Right about that. That's the second to last level in the game, however. Based on that corridor over there, we do need to go back up. I'm slightly worried that we are missing something which allowed us to do that. Which worries me greatly. The fact that we are pretty much out of food worries me even more. Okay, this is a room full of these guys. Look tough. What's down? Corridor number 2. Taking a gander at this level now because we'll have to okay, this is where we would have fallen had we gone down the track before. Exactly where we were when we were above. These traps are weird. They're very slow, so we can just hack at them like this, not causing a lot of damage to us. They take a good while to kill though, with a lot of hits. Might try the weakening spell, help us a little bit. Don't spend all night here. Wait, this guy. This is sadly the only weapon that works on him, so nothing to do except use it on him. Okay, so this is basically a dead end here. What is this? This is where we came from. the other way. Another skeleton here. Okay. This is the last level then, which requires this key. Now we can go back up here to the previous one, and we can go back up here. And we can go here as well. And I actually think this is where we're supposed to go, but sadly for us, we haven't opened up the correct door, so we can't go back up here. So now I think we will actually have to, because we have the raw keys now, that we need to open up the stuff on level 7, which this is 8, 9, and I'm very afraid that we will now have to track back all the way up to level 7 manually. Which will take a while. Will waste a lot of unnecessary food and water. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. I wonder if there's a shortcut. Go back here, at least this is... What is this, level 10, if we count correctly. Go back to the hallway, go upstairs and count, this is 10, right? 8, 9, 8, 7, this is 7. This is where we need to get back in, 8, 9, and 10. So we need to go back quite a bit. Because I don't think we opened this on the other levels either. We can go down here, but that's definitely not what we want. We want to go up instead. Yeah, that's basically what is going to happen to us now. Very dangerously close to running out of food at this point. One way of solving that would be going all the way back up. There was a spawning point in level 6 or 7 where you can basically farm food. So potentially we would arrive there very damaged and be able to farm ourselves out. It will take an enormous effort. So it will suck a little bit. Let's see. I want to see if we can get back to level 7 at least. So we can at least continue from there. There's never any lack of enemies either. These auto-generate when you walk these halls. Doesn't matter how often you kill them, they'll always come back. And then they will poison you. Then you will die. And bastards. Doesn't help that this is a maze. You never find your way. so quick, and they come after you like this. Back here, he backtracked. Getting killed by poison here.
No.
Such a terrible waste.
No.
I think we've killed most of them, but let's see what happens. I think they also auto-generate, which is bad news for us. Need to find a way out of this mess without getting lost in the maze. It's actually far easier when you have to fight some monsters on the way. This is a dead end here. Poisoned again. The cure again. Generate the potions again. We might have to use a lot of healing potions now. We've saved up quite a few of them. Vibro is the one I'm looking for. Okay, the poison kills very slowly. I have to one hand here. Mana for now. Let's leave the flask in there anyway. Are we now back again here? Yes. How many times have we gone in a circle here without making it out? Let's load up again. It's very easy to get lost there. Accidentally go in a circle. Particularly when you fight the monsters, and then when you come out of fighting them, when you ran away, you go in the other direction and you find yourself in a circle again and again. We're here again. Oh. Went down here. I think we already opened this. Yeah, we did. No way out of here and no way out of here either. Go here. Maybe we could go back this way. Let's prepare the firebolt spell in any case needed. Left or right? Ageless question. And we're here again. Save exactly here. We have to try to make it through this without losing too much life, without having to rest very much, because it harms us a lot. There are two options here. We can either go directly forward or take this left turn. I think both end up in the same position pretty much. I think this path basically takes us in the, yeah, it does. This is the direction that we want to go into. Just have to take whichever path gets us into this direction. Seems to be at the end here. Yeah, it is. Now we're back here. Out of this mess for now. Go here. Now left or right. Was bad. How many of them are there? Are they on both sides of us here? No, not. Was bad. We took a ton of damage. All of them are poisoned. Yeah, that was very bad. I don't know if we can Dennis needs the poison more than Navi does. He's poisoned, but he's doing much better. Has more health left. It's pretty bad. There are more of them, I can hear them. So we were in the correct place when we got rudely interrupted. This is where we go back to. Yeah. To the beginning of this level. This is the clockwise bit, I think. Yeah, it is. Where we go up, we met by the eyes, which is less than great. Now we have another hornet coming after us here. Damn things. Try to run away from this guy without getting killed. It will prove hard. Yes, it will. Try that again. We were pretty close to making it this time around. Just got cornered. I'm pretty sure the hornets auto-regenerate in those spots. I guess Amiga 1200 Gamer was correct. This is all level 8 again and again. This is the direction that we want to go. Guys have this annoying habit of sneaking up on you like this. They poison you.
No.
Which is bad. Didn't get poisoned.
No.
Dennis did. We throw, ask, or throw, ask, or yeah, welcome to level 8. Problem with that theory is that we are actually trying to get back to level 8, which is very annoying. That's not what we want to do at all. We've already been there. We don't really want to go there again, but alas, we have to find ourselves out of this mess. I will save right here. We're about halfway done getting back to the other level. Need to go back here now. The other direction, I remember. Hear these guys somewhere behind us. Annoyingly enough. Such a waste to use the fireball on a single hornet. Because obviously there are more of them. We have one more charge left. Now we're basically in trouble if we run into more of them. Nappy might be able to cast one more. Yes, he can. How many of them are there here? A ton. This door. Yeah, now we're back where we want to be. This is the... We can, and we will. I just want to be in the correct position before we do that. I'm trying to not leap until we absolutely have to. Forgot if we already opened up this part or not. Might not have. I'm trying to save as much of our energy as humanly possible. Waste this tree's life here. Put this guy down as much as we possibly can. Went better than it could have. not sure how he could have ended up on this side, but somehow he did. Well, here we can go back up. Let's rest right here. See what the food level is like. Oh, likely survive. Let's save anyway. And at some point we won't be able to rest anymore, which will definitely be a problem. We'll have to did not do any wonders for our food situation. I have nothing in this chest. I have 2 items in this one. I have 2 items in this one. We have some additional water. We have some coins. Hey there, Tantakosa, welcome to the stream. We're slowly dying here in Dungeon Master. Although we might make it through. Hopefully. There is a chance that I will have to restore one of my... Yeah, it's pretty good. It's by a Spanish guy called Antonio Villenas. Made these ready-made misters with a custom iron board, custom case as well. Now I made a mistake kinda when I was doing level number 7. I forgot to open a door. And because of that, we're now having to track all the way back up some 3 different floors, which is a waste of food and water. And which we have almost none of. So just trying to see if we can actually make it there. I'm not entirely sure that we can. And make it up to a level where we could potentially farm some food, which is basically what we need to do at this stage. We would need to find some place in the game where we can farm food. There are only a few of them. They are very far between, so we might end up in a pretty bad situation. I have made some backups of the save, so potentially I could go back. A shortcut here, right? This guy. This takes us quite a bit of a way back on this level, as I remember. Depending on where we are, and see, are we at the end of the level now, or are we at the beginning? I'm not entirely sure. This is the stairs down. Okay, so we're at the end. Oh, I had forgotten about this little shortcut here. Can take it in both directions, obviously. Saves us a lot of time. This is about where we came in, roughly, give or take. Yeah, about this place. It sucks. Let's at the start of a level. This is the conveyor belt at the start of this level. Yeah, this is the conveyor belt at the start of this level. This is where we were 2 minutes ago. You just endlessly go on this belt until you manage to step off, which is a lot harder than it seems. But I managed. Now we're on the 8th floor, if I'm counting correctly. Red food here. This is gonna turn out very badly for us. This is a way to farm food. What luck. These guys leave food and they respawn endlessly here with the door. All we have to do is kill these guys, which right now seems like the easiest task in the world. Probably equip myself with slightly better weapons. Yeah, they leave drumsticks. So, in fact, we are saved out of almost pure dumb luck. There are tons of them though. Don't know why there are so many of them. Hard to fight in the mount. Help if we could weaken them a little bit. You swap weapons here. Can actually kill some of these guys. Okay. Let's eat.
No.
There's a feast.
No.
We can basically stay here and farm food. Find something to eat for all of us. Desperately need to rest now. We'll have to give Napi something to eat so he can rest. He won't be able to. There's one of them left here. Two actually. Okay, at least this is possible. We'll do this again. What we need to do is make sure to close the door, otherwise we get an endless supply of them out here. We'll end this right now. next stream we will go back, fight these guys, farm them off, get all the food, go back to level 7, open the door there, and we already have the raw keys. We can finish up level 7. So at least we're not doomed here. So we will end this on this serious note. At least there's an easy way out. I don't have to restore the save. I'm pretty happy about that. We're not losing that much progress. Just that. Go through this all again. It's not that long. Fine. See. Shall we see who's on? And who we could potentially bring. Yeah, it's good to see you here, Ash. I think we'll raid Mental Pirog, playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order again. I think I raided her last Wednesday as well, and she was playing exactly the same game. It will be fun, a nice and easy person to listen to, and it's a fun game. That up right here. I'll skip to the extra. Thanks for coming, guys. You sleep well and have a good rest of the night. Possibly see you here again on Friday for Monkey Island Part 4 and Saturday for more Might and Magic. Until then, goodbye.